Alright guys, we are back for more of VideoGameFan96's birthday special. We just played some Kirby's Return to Dreamland for the Nintendo Wii, and that was a whole lot of fun. So, for our next segment, we are going to be playing Mario Party 9 for the Nintendo Wii. So let's see how we're going to do on this game. There's Yellow Toad all ready to go. Alright, let's go to party mode. One player. We'll have 3 computer players with us. And for this segment, Dominic requested me to play as Magic Koopa. And let's see who our computer players are going to be for this game. We're taking on Mario, Koopa, and Wario. And for the board that we're going to play on for this segment, Dominic requested me to do Bomb Factory. And we're going to have the computer players on normal difficulty. So let's go! Alright, let's see who's going first. I'm going third. Alright, so Koopa's going first. He'll start off as the captain. Wario's going second. I'm going third. And Mario's going last. Alright, let's go get those mini stars. Alright, Koopa starts off with a 3. And he gets a dice block right off the bat. And it's going to be a 4, 5, 6 dice block. Alright, Wario's turn. 2. And he's going to get the first 3 mini stars. Alright, my turn. Torahiro gets some mini stars. Oh, dang it. We're unfortunately not going to get them because we just rolled a 1. But I do get a slow dice block, however, on that dice block space that I just landed on. Let's go to Mario. 5. So there's 3 mini stars for him. And he's also getting a dice block. Alright, 1, 2, 3 dice block. There's still something inside. And it's a mini game. Alright, what are we playing? Piranha Patch. Alright, let's do this. Alright! We barely won the first minigame by 1 point! That was pretty lucky of how we pulled that off. Alright, 5 mini stars coming my way. So that'll put me up to 2nd place. Alright, let's go back to Koopa. He's going to bring out his 4, 5, 6 dice block, and he rolls a 4. Alright, he's getting 3 mini stars. And it looks like he's landing on the vent space. And we're moving forward a little bit on the board right here. So that's pretty nice right there. Okay, let's go to Wario. 1. And it's time to shovel the turn order. Alright, who's going next? Oh, looks like Wario's going again. Alright. He rolls a 2. And he lost 3 mini stars either way, no matter what he rolled there. Alright, now it's on to Mario. He's running out his 1, 2, 3 dice block, and he's gonna get a 3. He does get 5 mini stars. And he gets an event space. Oh, this time we're going back on the board, and Mario ended up losing 3 mini stars there. Alright, what does Koopa get here? 6. And he's losing 3 mini stars. And it looks like he's getting a spin space. What's it gonna be? Wow, he gets a 1 for 10 dice block. Well, that's okay. Alright, anyways, let's head over to me. Alright, it's kind of a nice thing right here that I do have my slow dice block, so that way I can get some mini stars a little bit easier. I'll go ahead and bring that out right here. I'll go with a 6. Alright, 5 mini stars for me right there, and that will put me into the lead in first place. And looks like we're getting a 1, 2, 3 dice block. There's still something inside, and it's another mini game. And this time I get to choose it. Alright, let's do Tumble Temple. Alright, here we go. Just gotta be careful with the spike balls that are coming down. Oh, there goes Mario. God, that was close. Alright, Mario's out, down me and Koopa. And we got it! Sweet! Alright, 5 mini stars for me right there. Alright, heading back to Wario now. And he rolls a 1. And looks like we're going back. Alright, 4. Alright, Wario's gonna get a dice block, and it's gonna be a 4, 5, 6 dice block that he gets. Let's see what happens with Mario here. 1. Alright, on the Koopa. 4. And he's going to get a 1, 2, 3 dice block. Alright, so no matter what I roll here, we are guaranteed to get to the boss battle, so we'll just go and bring out my regular dice block, and we roll 6. Alright, boss battle time! Alright, how about we play Deck Dry Bones? Alright, let's do this.
Start!
Alright, let's pay close attention to the cards, and we of course gotta try to pick one of the cards out here that Dry Bones is standing on. I'm going with that one. I got it! That was a good start. Alright, let's keep it going. We also want to be careful with those dry bones cards because we'll lose a point if we pick one of them. Alright, let's try that card. Got it! And now dry bones is getting mad. Now things are about to get a little bit tougher here because from this point on, dry bones is going to shovel the cards. Alright, I'll pick this one. Alright, very good. Alright, next round. Okay, I'm gonna try this card. Got it! It looks like every one of us got that right. And all of us are gonna get the final attack bonus of +3. That is quite interesting right there. Alright, but anyways, we do get the win right there with a total of 15 points. Alright, we're gonna get 10 mini stars, and we also get a captain bonus of +5. Nicely done. Alright, I say we're doing very well out there so far this game. Let's check out our current standings. I'm in first place right now with 30 mini stars. Mario's is second with 15. Wario's in third with 12. And Koopa's in last with 5. I've got a conveyor belt over here, and it will, of course, change direction each time a player hits a dice block. Alright, let's go to Wario. He's burning out his 4, 5, 6 dice block, and he gets a 6. And now there's a bomb on our vehicle right here. Now when it reaches 0, whoever is captain is going to lose half of his or her mini stars. And Wario just landed on an unlucky space. You failed. It's going to be a 1, so Wario's only losing 1 mini star. Alright, heading back to Mario. 3. He ends up losing 3 mini stars. And it looks like it's going to be an event space that Mario's getting. That will take us to the other side of the board. Alright, let's see what happens with Koopa. He's using his 1, 2, 3 dice block, and he gets a 3. He's getting 5 mini stars, but he's about to lose half those mini stars to the bomb. And with the number that he got, that was the only number on his dice block that he used that he had to avoid if he wanted to keep this mini stars the way they were. Alright, looks like we're going back 5 spaces, and Koopa does get those 5 mini stars right back right there. And now it's time for a free-for-all mini game. Oh, we're playing Speed Bullets this time. This is a pretty fun one. Alright, let's do this. Alright! First place is mine! A Mario Berry edged out Wario for 3rd place right there. Alright, so we're getting another 5 mini stars out of that. Alright, back to me. Alright, 2. And looks like we're landing on an event space. So now we're back over to this side, and it's back to Wario. 4. He gets a dice block, and it's going to be a 1, 2, 3 dice block. We still have something inside, and he's getting an additional 3 mini stars. Alright, let's see what Mario gets. 3. And he's losing 3 mini stars there. Alright, what kind of dice block does he get? A 1 for 10 dice block. Unbelievable. There's still something inside here, and it's another mini game. Alright, what are we gonna play now? Polar Extreme. Alright, let's see what happens here. Got it! Very good. Finish! It looks like Mario also made it as well. But what really matters is that I do get the win since I made it to the end first. Alright, so we are going to get 5 mini stars there. Alright, let's go over to Koopa. 3. And here comes another bomb. Alright, there's an event space for Koopa. Looks like he's getting 3 mini stars there. Alright. So let's see what I'm going to roll here. Thankfully, we are going to be safe either way from the bomb. And it's going to be a 2. Alright. So there's 10 mini stars for me. What kind of dice block do I get here? Alright, another 1, 2, 3 dice block. Alright, now back to Wario. And he's gonna get a 2 on that 1, 2, 3 dice block. And he's landing on a spin space. What will it be? A 4, 5, 6 dice block. Alright, let's go back to Mario. 2. And he's gonna get a lucky space. So Mario gets to go inside this Toad house over here. Alright, so let's see what Mario's gonna get here on these cards. Just 3 mini stars. Alright, so it is on to Koopa. He's burning out his 1 through 10 dice block. He's going to get a 6 out of that. He does get 5 mini stars there, but he's about to lose half his mini stars to the bomb. Nice try. But it looks like Koopa's going to get those 10 mini stars right here. Alright, wait, is this the dead end? You'll have to get on the platform to find out. Alright, so it's time for a captain event. So Koopa's going to be in control here. What's this? It looks like you should get in those side-by-side vehicles and proceed to the next area. Alright, we know how the side-by-sides on Captain Event works, so we don't need to go over the rules. Alright, So Koopa's gonna pick Wario for the first card, then he's gonna pick Mario for card number 2, and he's gonna pick me for card number 3. So Koopa himself is gonna get the last card. Alright, Wario rolls the 4. Alright, let's see how Mario rolls here. 3. Alright, there's 5 mini stars. Alright, now it's my turn to roll the dice here. 2. So it looks like the mini stars didn't even get moved once at all right there. Alright, that's the end of the side-by-side zone. So let's see how many mini stars each player got. Wario got 3, Mario got 8, I got 15, and Koopa got 10. Alright, time to continue on. And it's my turn. Six. Alright, we're almost there. So let's see the current standings right now. Alright, I'm in first place with 65 mini stars. Koopa's in second with 31. Mario's in third, 25. And Wario's in last with 20. But Wario does get a slow dice block since he's in last place right now. And now here comes Bowser. Doesn't really matter what we say right here. We're still unfortunately going to have some Bowser spaces on the board. So we have 6 Bowser spaces right here. And we once again have a bomb on our vehicle. Alright, spin space for me. What do we get here? Oh! We get to steal a dice block from a rival right here. Oh! Who do I go with right here? Both Mario and Wario have really good dice blocks here, but if I go random right here, there's a chance it could land on Koopa while he does not have any. I think I'm going to take away Mario's 1 through 10 dice block, but I have too much dice blocks, so I gotta toss away one of my 1, 2, 3 dice blocks. Okay, let's go to Wario. He's burning out his slow dice block. And he's going with the 6. He does get 10 mini stars. But it looks like Wario's landing on a Bowser space. And it's going to be a reverse mini game. Alright, so whoever gets last place on this mini game will win 10 mini stars. And Mario's in last place, so he chooses the mini game. He's picking ballistics. Alright, here we go.
Start!
Alright, we got it! Well done! So we get the 10 mini stars right there. Alright, so we're up to 75 mini stars right now, which is very good. Alright, let's go to Mario. He's going to get a 5, and no matter what he got, he was still going to lose half his mini stars to the bomb. But he is going to get 10 mini stars right there. And it looks like Mario's also landing on a Bowser space. What will it be now? Now we're going for half of our mini stars. This should be interesting. Alright, so let's all add half our mini stars to Bowser. And it's going to be a grand total of 80. So whoever gets first place is going to win 40 mini stars. Alright, so once again, Mario chooses the mini games this season last place, and we're playing Peak Precision. Alright, this one I'm very good at. Alright, let's do it. Alright! That was a very nice time that we got right there. 7.85 seconds. Finish! That is what I'm talking about. So we get 40 mini stars out of that. And now we're up to 77 mini stars. Alright, now it's Koopa's turn. He rolls a 1. And he's also gonna land on a Bowser space. That's three Bowser spaces in a row right there that we've had. That's crazy. And Koopa has to give 10 mini stars to last place. So looks like Wario's the one in last place. So after Koopa had to give 10 mini stars to Wario, he's now the one in last place. And now we go over to me. It doesn't matter what happens right here, because we're still going to make it to the boss battle right here. But we'll still use my 1 for 10 dice block here, just for the heck of it. And we roll 7. Alright, it's boss battle time. Alright, let's see which one I want to do. Let's do Wiggler Bounce. Alright, here we go. Ah, shoot. That parole pad just got me good. Uh-oh. He's getting mad. Ow. That's gonna hurt. Alright! Got the final attack bonus to +3, just like that. So that's going to make me the winner right there with a total of 24 points. Alright, so we're going to get 15 mini stars along with a captain bonus of +8. Alright, now before we find out who our winner is in just a moment, we still have to give out these bonus stars here. Alright, so let's start off with the minigame star. And that's gonna go to me. Alright, onto the dice block star next. Who's getting this? That's going to Koopa and Wario. Alright, finally we have the spin star. And that's gonna go to me, Koopa, and Wario. Alright. And today's superstar is... It's not Koopa. And it's not Mario. That's down to me and Wario. It's me! With a total of 110 mini stars. I'm the superstar. We really pulled off such a big win right there in this segment. How amazing is that? And we literally finished with a big lead at the end, too, by 68 ahead of Wario. That is amazing right here, if I do say so myself. So I'm glad we were able to have a very good performance right there in the segment for Dominic. So bet he'll definitely be very proud of that for sure. Alright. Anyways, let's go ahead and go over our detailed results before we wrap things up for the segment. Oh, I was the only one that didn't even lose many stars on the route. And I also was the only one that didn't even lose many stars in events. And Wario only lost 1 mini star in events right here. That's kind of interesting. Alright, let's take a look at our spaces. Mario was the only one that landed on a lucky space. Wario was the only one that landed on an unlucky space. Mario was the only one that didn't even land on a spin space. Wario was the only one that didn't even land on an event space. Wario was the only one that landed on a shovel space. I was the only one that didn't land on a Bowser space. There were no dash spaces landed on from what I can see. Koopa was the only one that landed on a free-for-all space. And all the other minigame spaces were never landed on at all. And here's our dice blocks right here. I was the only one that didn't even use a 1, 2, 3 dice block. None of us had any 0 through 1 dice blocks this game. And yeah, that's about it. So, anyways, like I said, I'm glad this really turned out to be a great game for us right there. And it was very impressive of how we pulled off a dominating win. So we're going to get 110 party points there. Alright. So anyways, that is going to do it for Mario Party 9 for the Nintendo Wii as part of VideoGameFan96's birthday special. But we still have some more games to play, and I will see you all for the next segment right after this. So stay tuned.